Вроде бы все сделал. Вернулся к той игре, которая игра практически 2 года назад. Прям, то есть, доедает она мне. Раз в годик может взять. Привет. Это ты решил поиграть то, что играл 2 года назад. Просто потому, что хочется. Сюжетом и графика игра нормальная. Это вторую и первую что-то не особо хочу. То, что алды не тут, ну, бывает. В принципе, кому как что нравится. Так, сюжет. Новая игра. Давай на сложном. Все время на среднем играл, теперь на сложном можно.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Трудное предчувствие в Бразилии. Четверг.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
How's the cocktail?
It's scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse
Богатый
cocktail party
нищий.
really swing.
Отлично прям.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. And something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big-end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
Обдолбанные, все понятно.
Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Oh.
That? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear.
Охрененная производительность.
Got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about.
Если так будет дальше, я буду больше настройки.
I'd said I would protect the girl.
Забрасывать.
I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else. It was time to chip.
Не, это невозможно. Сейчас будем сбрасывать. Мне комп не вытягивает. Так. Перезагружать полностью игру едет. Ну ладно. Почему эта часть не может захватиться отдельно? Вход. Ну, продолжить. О, хоть получше стало.
I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else.
Перемещать эту камеру. Сесть, резко развернуться. Ашка. Стой, оружие. Привет, братюнь.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more liquor in her cocktail.
Че, попробуем за главную тему сыграть?
It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty. But the tune was coming together.
Начало есть.
Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt. She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
Почему боевую систему не перетащили в пятую часть? Где она же был? Полировали?
Sooner or later, I'd have to go out there and see what was happening. Trashy magazines and pretty trashy people. I just hoped I could keep them out of the crime section.
Улики. Спасибо за подписку. Еще есть. Где-то еще пистолетик пропустил. Наверное. Найду пути.
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save
Макс
fallen
решил
women.
что-то гениальное сделать. Привет.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man.
На, держи мокрый пистолет.
Find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this
А только
move.
не Макс.
Where's Bronco?
Ладно. Куда убежал? Еп. А, он боком что ли не прыгает? Ты чё? Опа. Бинго. А нет, еще не собрал полностью. Чтобы воспользоваться укрытием.
São Paulo vai ser seu túmulo, José! Acaba com a tua raça, filho da puta! Vamos, ele tá tirando sarro da gente!
Пару психов, блин.
Alguém se livra daquele cara!
Да отвали ты. Я, пожалуй, полежу на столе. Ага.
Once
Спасибо.
Bronco was out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving.
Где еще детали, мать вашу? Как же она хорошо выглядит, игра даже сейчас. Дробовик. Оу, е. Привет. Кайф. Да что поинтереснее.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away.
Vai,
Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did.
Поехали. Ну где ты там? Красота. Мигающие кнопки открывают двери и ворота.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Очередной пестель. Где юмористы обычно вылезают за угла? Никого нет.
I had to keep moving. I didn't want to fuck this up more than I already had.
Все, собрал.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Ой, я его даже не видел. Ой, мой, патроны кончились. Еп. Отдохни, братик. Бум. Поездка отменяется, пацан.
Stay down, Mr. Bronco! Everything is okay.
Опять Макс осталось.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come. It's okay. Stay right here. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com belos homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Chama uma ambulância!
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff. Politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Надо избавляться от лаков. Потому что если
Back
следующий
home, it
уровень
was
то же
time
самое
for some
будет, только
R&R,
от
the
us.
only way I knew how.
Да, Макс по-другому не может. Но возраст уже не тот, чтобы таким заниматься постоянно.
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Полный отстой.
A couple of days later, it was back to work, ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela.
She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up.
Well, did you hear, Faba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. Well, it's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are.
А, это паста за рулем.
I love this place. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Все как обычно. Сейчас вечеринка превратится в пострелушку.
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you.
Макс вообще не примечательный.
Marcel, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
We'll call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna.
I doubt she can't even spell, but I love her.
Пошла туса. Этих спецэффектов у меня скоро башка разболится.
Your table, nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio booked in advance.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. He he worked, he'd be in Barcelona, Milan. He couldn't make it in Germany. Now he comes back here, acts like fucking royalty. I'll introduce you. Nah, nem precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What are you fucking doing, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed, and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People, fuck them. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Гопники пришли. Куда они прощупали? Пошло веселье. Оп. Да, с таким замедлением. Да понял, я понял. Дайте мне убить его. А, заткнись только. Еще один отлетел.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Отдохни. Да что ж мне так не везет?
There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit.
Так, классно у вас. Диджейшник. И как это назвать вообще?
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford.
Отличная охрана клуба. Заткнись.
Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now is the one he'd be leaving in.
Ага, теперь я понял, про кого идет речь на стадионе. Летел. Летел. О, красиво. Не, от этих ссаных лагов у меня уже... Я не могу играть так. Между контроль над игрой, а не это говно. Так. А что отсюда вырубить? Так вот. Я вообще не влияет. Вода тут вообще в редкостях. Отражение среднее. Все равно лагает. Чё это за срань? Какая настройка отвечает за это? Прожорливость. Давай фильтрацию уменьшим. Что перезапускать игру я как-то не хочу постоянно. Вот здесь нормально, здесь лаги, здесь нормально. Вот что это такое? Давай, хрен с тобой. Перезапускай ее. Лишь бы она перестала тормозить. Почему он сразу этот уровень не может загрузить? О! О! Другое дело. Конец. Ибо из-за отражения такое говно было. Да, в принципе, можно остальное подключить. Очень высоко. Включаем. Если я вот это... Все, нормально. Чисто из-за какой функции жутко работал.
Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now is the one he'd be leaving in. It was your typical trendy hellhole. A playground for the overpreened and undernourished. Sushi and house music and vodka. A place you don't get through the door unless you're rich, beautiful, or, in this instance, it seemed, a heavily armed psychopath.
Okay.
I remembered there was a patio upstairs. About the only thing I'd managed to clock in that place was the smoking area. Time was a luxury I couldn't afford. Tempting.
Так, времени в обрез. Опа. От винтовочки леталька.
I was lost. The last time I'd been in a nightclub, it was in a different century, and I'd left head first out of the back door with a foot up my ass. The girls were gone, and so was I.
Понятно. Долго нельзя. Отдохни.
There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit. I didn't know what they were, but this was a nightclub, and I'd never
Улики есть, погнали дальше. Ага. Ой. Как эти отморозки вообще тут находятся? Как они вообще сюда проникли? Это типа пули непробиваемое стекло?
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford.
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Cara, they came out of there. They went that way into the lounge. Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch.
Идите. Это ты зря сделал, болван. Я в этой сраной светомузыке не вижу. А ладно. Диджей не доделал. Всех перебили, блин. Говнюки. На.
There was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them 2 for the price of 1. I couldn't remember the last time I'd done drugs in a nightclub. Much as I like to indulge in self-reflection, this wasn't the time. All this unfinished business, and all I could think about was my unfinished scotch.
Макса интересует только виски напиток.
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Anders Stetling. This is some place, huh? They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years. I've seen men run over by combines. I've seen husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight at a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired. Oh, what a life that was. And it gave me the money to raise a family. Oh, I got a girl at college at Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State. You want to see their picture?
No, that's all right. Sounds nice. Listen, you're staying here. Don't be a hero.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy, healthy ex-cop? Give me a break.
Издевательство. Так, и 4 улики. Только где они? Чё?
It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction. Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Вставляем. Подохни, пожалуйста, спасибо. А, мать твою. Там что-то было с газетой.
Victor's political campaign was starting to come unstuck. Seemed the Broncos' luck was on the turn. If only that was the worst news they'd received that day.
Так, пацаны, патроны. Выдаем патроны.
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job.
Всех перебили ради вот этой фигни. Пробуем еще раз. Всем спокойной ночи. Я либо невнимательный, либо еще что-то эдитор не могу найти.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them.
Дай разведать, а? Пошли.
If I was gonna lose the boss's wife and sister-in-law, I might as well do it medicated. They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a aggressive psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Put me up! Bob, pelo amor de Deus! All I said!
Come on, come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us! Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just the guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Oi, olha!
Look, there they are!
Quick, get after them! Are you crazy? We can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there!
По одному выстрелу наказывал психопата.
Okay, hold on! Swing it around!
Move! You're gonna lose her!
He's got her! Kill that son of a bitch!
Да че это за дир сраный, а?
Stay on!
Don't worry, I see her!
Ever since I started paying for protection, I feel all that blood protecting. You really want to talk about this now? God damn it.
Улетел.
She's headed for the roof!
Gotta get around this thing!
How is this getting around it? I'm ill. Oh, look! Look! There she is there!
Чё по мне стреляешь, балда? Я сейчас застрелю все равно. Найс. Дурацкая винтовка, кусок железки. Беспонтового. Вот, ты выбрал не тот день, приятель. Вау! Все, всех срезали вроде. Неприятное
There was a
приземление.
goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Так, РПГ в комплекте будет? Не? Одна улика. Интересно, что? И где?
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher de branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O serrano vai cortar nosso saco se ela escapar.
Opa.
Vou gostar de matar essa puta. Tem muita coisa que eu gostaria de fazer com ela. Você não acerta.
Какой ты хитрый. Я так не достану. Да, отдохни, приятель. Целый блок патронов, так что можешь не надеяться. А ты откуда тут взялся? Тебя что не было? Косылина. Говно у вас оружие, пацаны. Красиво.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful
По намек,
performance
что можно
review.
забраться, но забраться нельзя. Да, прикольно. На кондер залезть невозможно.
Procrastination, one of the many contenders for my epitaph. But if I didn't get to Giovanna soon, the Broncos would be writing hers tomorrow morning. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being... It was Giovanna's necklace. I had to hope the rest of her was still intact.
Yes, все улики.
What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Need to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my God. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
No!
What are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passo's was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Эти говнюки улетели. Если разбил стакан. Обычные серые
what
будни.
choice do we have? We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... Well, we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Пасос типа, ну какого хрена ты ляпнул?
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer cagada, hein? Estou ali, pô! Ei, vocês aí, parados, filho da puta! Here
they come.
Parado aí! Parado! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada estúpido! Me mostre o dinheiro!
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem!
Ну кайф, еще снайпера мне не хватало.
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was
Там
next if
явно
I didn't
больше
get off that
какая-то
field.
винтовка мощного калибра.
Bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly
не видит.
amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. There's got to be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message. Trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast. Man.
Судя по выстрелу, ему вообще пол руки должно было отхреначить.
At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Come on, Max, you can do this. Come on.
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
Ой, сделка через жопу пошла.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Pull it together, Max. Let's go.
Я иду, дай постучаться. Тук.
Still with me back there, brother?
Да чё ж тебя сюда тянет постоянно?
Hold on. Wait here a second.
Not a problem.
Que porra você tá fazendo, meu?
Добрый вечер.
Whoa. Looks like I missed all the fun.
You see there, Grandpa?
Идуля.
Come on. I'm getting flashbacks to that wedding we worked in Aruba.
Yeah, back to the good old days when I thought I might actually like this job. Dumb sport.
Hey, careful, my friend. That's blasphemy in this town. You okay, bro?
Never better. Whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it bad?
Could be a lot worse.
Here.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go. Put the sleeve up, come on. All right, don't be a pussy.
So what now?
We make sure that the right clowns get the money.
What the hell do you think that was? Tried to gate crash our little wine and cheese party.
I have no idea. This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone.
Anyone with access to high-powered sniper rifles and trained killers.
That's pretty much everyone.
Great. So what now, Einstein?
Well, I guess we get these Comando Sombra their money and make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back in such good shape.
Caralho, mano, não faço ideia.
Ah, друзья пришли.
Cara, nós precisamos sair daqui. Vamos vazar, vamos, vamos. Onde é a saída?
Come on, come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia?
А можно просто подождать?
Cala a boca, porra.
Пока они просто сами пропрутся.
You're as freaked out as we are.
Давайте, валите нахуй.
All right, let's keep moving.
Passos had done a good job with the bandage, and an even better job with the pills. I couldn't feel my arm anymore. I couldn't feel much of anything, which was the way I liked it.
То есть мы не пойдем за ними?
Looks clear. Come on, move.
The people of South Paulo lived and died this game. That day more than most.
Так, есть телек. Не смотрите, я его особо не хочу. Так, ладно, я сейчас остановлюсь, наверное. Часик через 2 продолжу. Что? Позже.